Belly, look what I'm eating. Nyam nyam nyam. You're next. Belly, look what I'm eating. Nyam nyam nyam. You're next.
What's good, family? It's your man, the YB. Back once again. Big shout out to my doggy, Devil Dog 83, for coming through and boosting up the coin. So we just saw there from your man's Oleksandr. Very nice. I like your wife. I like how much. I like. Now I rated this one still. This guy is on Fury's neck, you know. He's on this guy's neck, staying on it as well. Usyk stay. Oh, listen, man. Oh, this is bad. It's a bad look for Fury. It's a super duper bad look for the Fury. I ain't gonna lie to you. I haven't seen someone drag Fury this way, probably in history, to be honest. And the reason it's sad for me is the fact that yesterday or a few days ago at the, what fight was it? Whatever the fight it was, Yardy fight. At the Yardy fight versus Beterbiev, Fury was there and said, oh yeah, he keeps calling me Burger and Belly, but there's no point going back and forth if we're not in a signed fight yet. I was like, wow, this guy, you know what I mean? Like, it's just odd. The guy who's normally full of chat, left to, you know what I mean? Chat. It's a bit like me. It's a bit like me. For example, let's say me, somehow I've got a YouTube fight. Or, you know what I mean? Let's say something like that. And you hear, imagine me being lost for words. It just wouldn't, it's not right, is it? Imagine if you ever hear me saying, oh, but you know, if it's not done yet, and if it's not done, he can call me whatever. He can call me Belly if he wants, but the fight's not done yet. What? Yeah, what's that got to do with anything? Air the guy out, if you want it. Trust me, if I want it with someone, yeah, it don't matter if it's done or not. I'm on that guy's neck. Now, Fury fans will argue, oh, but Fury's so desperate for the fight that it's depressing him that he can't get locked in. Cut the cap. Your man Fury was out here. What's that big buff looking ass Moroccan Don? What's his name? That big buff, shiny Moroccan looking ass, soft looking ass. What's his name? I've got his name now, but Fury, yeah, around the AJ fight time, that's going to annoy me now. He was the old WBA fake champion. Oh, that's really irritating me. Anyway, there was some next Moroccan Donny, yeah, and Fury was getting into it with a dude. Do you understand? Some random ass dude, and no one want to see that one fight. Oh, that's going to irritate me now. I can't remember the name, God's name. I can't remember the man's name for the life of me. Big buff looking ass, Moroccan dude. Want to be light skinned looking ass, yeah? Fury, out of nowhere, starts beefing with the guy, back and forth. Yeah? Intense beef. The guy was mugging AJ off and whatever else. So what I'm getting at is, don't tell me that you need a fight to be signed. Yeah? I ain't gonna lie. Is the Fury and Usyk saga getting long in the tooth? It is getting long in the tooth, but it's not from Usyk's side. I don't see Usyk saying, well, we need more money, and, well, whoever's going to pay the most and show me the money. No, that's your side saying that. I had some clown tell me today, YB, Fury can't win with you. When Fury was saying a lot in the AJ build-up, you criticised him for giving deadlines. And now Fury's leaving it to his team, you also criticising him. No. Number one, just get the fight done. How about that? That's the first thing. Let's start there. Get the fight done. Yeah? Because you don't have no problem fighting Bumzora, fighting whatever Manuel Char, that's it. That's the fake light-skinned looking ass Moroccan Donny. Big buff looking ass as well. Big buff, soft looking. He looks soft. No, he doesn't look soft. Not pudgy soft. His skin looks soft, like he moisturises. Yeah? Manuel Char. That's the one. Kept getting into it with him out of nowhere. The fight was nowhere. Not even in imagination. It wasn't even in people's... Imagine Inception. You know in the film Inception, yeah? They go like deep and deep and deep. It weren't even in the 5th level of people's dreams. Do you understand that? No one even thinking about that one. Yeah? I spoke to listen, I'm telling you now. I rang up the other day. I rang up my doggy Leo DiCaprio. And I told him to pattern me up with the director's number of Inception. And I rang the guy. And even he told me. He said, listen, YB. Yeah? I've looked into the 100%. I've looked into the film. I've looked into the logic of the Inception film. And we can't even find Manuel Char in there. Yeah? That's how you've been known. No one hear about Manuel Char. If the producers and directors of Inception can't even find where Manuel Char was, don't tell me that Fury's struggling with what to do with Usyk when he's the one causing the issues. And meanwhile, I've got to praise Usyk, even though I'm giving myself some credit, because no one else saying this one. I was the only one saying Usyk should be out here every few days putting it on this guy. And really, it wasn't long after that, and he started doing these kind of bi-daily videos, and rightfully so. That's what you're supposed to do. This is building up hype to some extent, more than it would be if he was quiet, that's for sure. And why not? Yeah, and clearly Usyk, he ain't normally do this one, so Usyk's every day goes by, yeah, and I can't lie to you, the vibe I'm getting from Fury, that's what makes it worse. I'm getting an iffy vibe. Let's not forget as well, my man slinked off on holiday. And then it's funny, in the interview at the weekend, oh, yeah, I went on holiday for 10 days. Yeah, but, yeah, we know that now. But, no, he says it now because he got caught slipping. But, listen, I've told you before, Fury bangs social media, yeah? When Fury's in Miami with his Rolls Royce, he's in Miami filming down the boulevard or whatever swanky place there is in Miami. He going down this boulevard and that boulevard and taking photos here and taking photos there and doing this and doing that. All of a sudden, he on holiday for 10 days in the middle of negotiations and didn't say a peep. Yeah? And then the Sun newspaper put out, and now he said, oh yeah, I went away. Yeah, we know you went away. Got caught slipping. Why won't you tell him? I understand if he was a quiet guy, but you're meant to be fighting on March 3rd. That was the whole point of the Chisora fight. Oh yeah, I'll fight Chisora, and then it must be in February or March. That wasn't... People forget. Usyk said March 3rd deadline, but it was actually Team Fury who said... Because don't forget, Team Fury, they was gassing up Joe Joyce. Yeah, don't worry, Big Joe. Yeah, Big Joe. Yeah, don't worry, Big Joe. We're going to get Fury and Usyk will happen in February, and you'll fight in May, and they gassed him. So that's how we know that it wasn't nothing to do with Usyk. Usyk was going based on what Team Fury had agreed to. We'll fight Chisora in December, and I don't want a long camp. Sorry, I don't want a long time. I'll go back to back. Keep me fresh. That's what the narrative was. They gassed Joe Joyce up with that one, and they gassed Usyk up with that one. And now it's kind of like, we're still talking about the Saudis and we're still talking about Wembley 4 months later. I don't get that one. I don't get that at all. I don't. The crazy thing is, the Furies have been to Saudi since then. How do you go somewhere and not get a deal done there and then? I can't fathom that, people. I can't. It's not like, well, YB, that's the thing. The whole AJ situation was, we got DAZN in the way. We've got 2 promoters. We've got 2 networks. Well, Usyk is a free agent. This really should be as easy as it gets. Oops. Why isn't it as easy as it gets, people? And that's what I'm pretty sure Fury's kind of lost the bass in his voice. I've seen it with John Fury. Yeah? John Fury's the same. When Mickey Field was sticking it on that guy, all the bass in John Fury's voice disappeared. It's not, the world's not how it used to be, and I'm an old man, and why do people want to fight an old man for? What? He was giving it, giving it all that, and then Mickey Phil put it on you, and all of a sudden you're an old man and you're a victim. Saint Fury doing a similar thing, you know what I mean? It's playing, I don't understand that one. If you don't want to fight, you don't want to fight. Come out and say you don't want it. Because long before Fury came along, I've been saying, whenever people mention money and splits, they don't want to fight. That's what it comes down to. You don't hear Fury moan about splits with Manuel Char. You don't hear Fury moan about splits of money when it comes to Chisora. You know what I mean? And regardless of splits, regardless of money, Fury makes a lot more for the Usyk fight. So what a problem. Do you understand? And let's not also forget Mr. I don't care about the money as well. But I'm not even bothered about that. I'm happy he gets paid for a decent fight. But don't lecture us on how you don't care about the money. Now you're getting paid more than ever, and it's not enough. Bob Arum, yeah, well, once they show us the money. If they don't show us the money, we're going to Wembley. How are we still here? How are we still at that stage? I don't get that at all, people. I don't get it. We've known this at least for 2 months. Really, we've known it for 4 months. How does it take 2 months to still know the same things? Oh, we can fight in Saudi or we can fight in Wembley. That tells me they haven't got a date booked, people. They haven't got a date booked. And as time goes on, I'm not sure exactly how the scheduling works, but I'd assume things get booked up, kind of thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not sure how available Wembley is or whatever, but I'm not sure you can just bang it in a month, the next month, kind of thing. If we assume a 3-month delay from now, you're looking at May. Whole of Feb, whole of March, whole of April. You're looking at May already. From March 3rd. Meanwhile, Usyk, and that's the other thing, my point, why I'm taking Fury's nonchalance more seriously. Because guess what? We don't hear no allegations from Team Fury. Did you notice that one? Yeah, that's the one that got me the most. Yeah, his body language ain't looking great, but what got me the most, you don't hear Fury saying, remember, yeah, when it was AJ and Fury going back and forth back in September, it was he said, she said, but Fury ain't saying nothing on that. And I'm sure the Fury fangirls will say, oh, that's because he's keeping it to himself. No, he's got nothing to say. I believe Usyk have said, just get the fight done. That's what I believe has happened. Because if it wasn't that way, you'd hear Fury moaning about this, moaning about that. And to be quite frank, that's what I'm taking. I'm happy to take Usyk at his word. That's what he said. Usyk said, he told his team, get the fight done. He ain't bothered. And for a man, yeah, who's prepared to come up from heavyweight to fight AJ, I believe it myself. I'm sorry, I believe it. Although, the Joe Joyce fight, he did duck Joe Joyce. There's no doubt about that. That was a duck. But, in all fairness, Usyk is not, he ain't really lied about that one. Usyk said Joe's too big, too strong, and there's not enough money in it. Which in itself, that's how I know it's a duck, yeah? But the difference is, Usyk will be quite honest in that sense. When Usyk didn't want to fight Joe Joyce, he said, Joe's too big, too strong, and there's not enough money there. We haven't heard that lyric from Usyk. Yeah, if Usyk didn't want to fight Fury, that's what he'd be saying again. And in fact, what do we hear from Fury? Oh, there's not enough money. Oh, we need a 60-40 split. You know what I'm saying? These are the classic boxing lines, people. Anyway, Usyk, stand this guy. Look at that big juicy burger. Look at that big juicy burger. 100% belly. He coming for you. Yeah? He on your neck. Stay on your neck as well. Usyk need to stay on this guy's neck. 100%. No doubt about it. Smash the like button, subscribe.